I think not last Mother's Day, but the Mother's Day of the pandemic in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
We made about like between profit, like 16, 17.
Thousand, nigga.
Yes, nigga.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, all of the malls closed, so nobody could buy Mother's Day stuff.
Oh, you're right. Damn, I ain't get no super chats. Nigga.
What was the fuck? Oh, how you got a comment? That's all that shit, man.
I'm just talking shit, R&B, my nigga. Put your feet down.
I believe.
Don't fall.
You're right.
Thank you.
You're right. Nah,
Watch Kylie, okay?
Huh?
Talking to my daughter about the YouTube. Told her they got this damn family on YouTube called Famous 2 Family or whatever.
What's your daughter's name?
Ella.
What up, Ella?
She can't hear you.
Oh, she deaf?
Nah, she ain't deaf, nigga. I'm in one room, nigga. She's in the other room.
Oh, all right.
Nah, but she watching shit called Famous 2 Family. Turn around. She don't listen at all. Kids with Down syndrome, they don't give a fuck what you say. Fuck you, nigga.
Why my 2-year-old oysters out of the shell?
Huh?
Why my 2-year-old was eating oysters out of the shell?
Oh, she was?
Like she grown.
I mean, that's how kids growing up these days.
I said, boy, that's like one of the top 5 hardest things to get kids to eat some oysters, my G.
Ah, you said she was eating oysters. I thought it said she was boisterous.
No, oysters, bro. She took the shell off the top, put a little hot sauce on it, and slurped the
Ella,
oyster like she...
turn around, sit down. Put your feet in front of you. Put your feet down. Thank you. Say what now? That's how it be, man. Kids growing up too quick.
Ron and L's gonna stop gloating in there.
I didn't even see what them niggas was even talking about last night. I mean, I went to bed so early, man.
It's Elms. He always talk about the same.
I've been going to bed early as hell the past couple nights, nigga.
LeBron hate like always.
I'm talking about LeBron right now. We suck. Like we suck.
I mean, the Melo said I came on the team 2 years too late.
That don't mean nothing. Don't mean you get up.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Nah. Bro, I ain't heard Pusha T nigga last two albums, man. Everybody said the
deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Everybody said it was hard. But I'm like, man, put it down. Put it down. Put it back on the bed. Thank you.
On first down, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Here we go. I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
See what we got going on.
On first and 10, here's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
This song he just put out. Every time he rap, bro, it's just though, sometimes he's not talking about cocaine. You feel like a dirty drug dealer is about to make like $1 bazillion. He just make you keep that nasty things on him.
Stop, okay? Watch TV. Shouldn't be coming here and tell you 10 times to not do something. You know what's going on.
How old your little girl is?
She 9. Just don't damn listen, that's all. That's it. She don't, boy, you can tell her goddamn me do something, she'll look at you like, nigga, I ain't doing nothing with nothing.
That's cool. You just gotta find out her vice.
Oh, nigga, I already know. I already know.
And you got, now see the thing is, with the girls, you gotta stick to your guns. Because as soon as they see you fold, they like, oh, I got his weakness.
That's her.
Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Like, what can I do what can I get into?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Man, I'm so high.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now Brady again. That's caught by Howard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
Basketball went on, football went on.
And he's into the end zone.
It was some to just, you know what I'm saying?
Leonard Fournette,
we'll
a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
I need something to drink. My mouth damn dry. I drank a bottle of water, nigga. That shit didn't do nothing for me. Nigga, hey man, you
extra point
hey man, you looking too goddamn cool and shit, my nigga. Like, you gotta turn that shit off, man. This nigga looking like he got to be a motherfucking movie or some shit. I'm telling you, bro, if I could do like a fucking FaceTime movie, nigga, that should be hard as hell, nigga.
There is a movie that's like themed like this. I forgot what it's called.
Like if you do a movie like nigga on FaceTime and just record it, nigga, and put it on YouTube. I don't know what kind of movie it'll be. It'd have to be like something like what we got them be. I don't fucking know. Something crazy. What's that? Nuh-uh. Sit down. I told you you can get it at you got.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this
you got
one away.
30 minutes. Then 10:30 you can yell all you want to.
Extend their lead. Now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
You can do all you want to with that. 10:30, man. Let everybody wake up first. I mean, you can be the judge. Oh shit! I forgot I was playing game. Close the door, baby.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shit.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
JK.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 39 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Paying attention.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We'll grade it later on.
I wanted to go with that place beside.
Oh, it's
about a half yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
I didn't get that. Oh, shit. I got a touchdown.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Love you. All right, see you soon.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. They'll try the right side with Jones. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Three yards remain for 2nd down. A give to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this time Rodgers will throw. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there outside. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing on first down is Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 22, Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. From the 31, Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Eluding the pressure right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Brady to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us,
it got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Oh, able to avoid. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 45 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike, check, 59. Know your job.
Now Brady. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Easy. 59's Mike.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
You ready?
This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Check it. Reload. Mike, check. 59.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, baby.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
I got him. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". 3 buzz.
Brady now on first down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fournette running out of the gun, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Rodgers to throw. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Right here. 72. Mike 51. Rip left. 51's to Mike. 51's to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. Let's
Brady to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Howard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mike 51, Mike 51. They gonna need some therapy after this. 51's a Mike, 51's a Mike. Tackles. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go, let's calm down.
Back to throw, Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the...
You need a hot chip, bro, for breakfast. A hell of a breakfast, man. Say what?
Not much else to eat.
If not bacon or sausages and biscuits in there. Or pancakes or waffles. Come on, Ella. Give me that. All right. Get up. Come on. No more candy. You been over there munching on candy, have you? Yeah, Mark eating hot chips. Mark eating hot chips. Get your chair. Get your chair. Get the chair. You want some biscuits? You want some biscuits? Yeah. Okay. No more candy till after you eat, okay? No more hot chips either. You eat that one that Marky gave you. You want some lemonade? Yes? Come on. No more. Sit down. Ella, what I just tell you? Sit down. Put your feet in front of you.
Ella?
Everything's gonna be pretty, even my goal.
Yummy, I know.
What?
Talking to Ella.
No. Okay, well, now he's here. So you need to go and explain yourself and talk to
After you get finished, you can go in Marky's room. You gotta be good though. You gotta listen to what your brother tell you to do. Okay? Drink some your drink. Drink some lemonade. Drink some lemonade. Thank you. All right. Be good for your brother. Okay? All right. If you tell me you being bad, then you gonna come back and sit down with me. Okay? Clean your face. Let me go wash your face. Come on. Let's go wash your face right quick. What you want to say? All right. You brush your teeth? You gotta brush your teeth too. Sorry. Let me get a towel. Come here. Nuh-uh, no more candy. No, no more candy. It's only 10. What time is it? Is it 10:30? Is it 10:30? If it's 10:30, you can get it. If it's 10:30, you can get it. All right, that motherfucker about to be so loud. It's about to be so loud. It's about to be so loud in here. Ella's about to be so loud. What were you supposed to say? Huh? Nope. When you burp, supposed to say, excuse me. There you go. Well, wash your face, brush your teeth. I'll put your candy down. Put it down. You can have those last two when we get done. Come here. Wash your face, come here. Yeah, we go. Get you all nice and clean. I think Mommy's gonna take you somewhere today. I think Mommy's gonna take you somewhere today.
Hey, Mommy, Mommy not home. Mommy not.
Nana's at home.
Huh?
Nana's at home.
Where is Papa?
Papa's at home too. You gotta call him.
I go home near Papa.
You can go home when you with them when you get out of school this summer. This summer when you get out of school.
Alright.
Alright? But you gotta wait till you get out of school. But they said you can come down this summer.
I want to feel.
Huh?
I want to feel.
What?
Oh.
Oh, no, we're not ready yet. Put it down. You gotta brush your teeth. Put it down. Put it down. Thank you. After we brush your teeth, then you can have it. After we brush your teeth, you can have your candy, and you can have your
I'm going in Papa.
this summer. Come here. You gotta wait till you get out of school. Then that Papa lives in. We live in Arkansas now. And that Papa no more. They're like nine. It takes a long time to get to Nana Papa. A long. Stop. Don't start that. Go spit. Go spit. Give me teeth. Top. Top. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Ella, close your mouth. Thank you. Keep it closed. Other side. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. All right now. Go sit. Oh, man. Come here. Open mouth. All right. Was that so hard? Huh? Was that so hard? Come here. I'm not done. Put it down. I'm not done. If you don't start listening, you're not gonna get that. Matter of fact, you're not getting it right now because you haven't been listening all morning. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Come here. If you don't listen, you don't get what you want. Simple and plain. So let it alone. Go. That's how you gotta be, man. Y'all sometimes see. I was gonna give her a little toy, let her make all kind of noise and shit. But goddamn it, if you ain't listening to what the fuck I'm saying, then shit, you can't get shit. Now that you can't get nothing. Go goddamn me play with a Barbie doll or some shit. Make that fucking Barbie doll make some motherfucking noise in this motherfucker. Make that fucking Barbie doll make some motherfucking noise in this motherfucker. Do I got a show today? I might do a show, Cool Breeze. I might do a show today, Cool Breeze. Yeah, I don't know, man. This boxing shit wild. That shit weak, man. Right now, I can't even stand like boxing been killing it. Boxing been like sucking right now. That shit been so slow. You know what I'm saying? That shit been so motherfucking slow right now, man. Niggas ain't even checking for the sport right now. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't even. Ain't nobody of note putting no work in right now. Earl Spence, we finally get a big fight in like April. We got EJ, but shit, April so far away. Shit, it's like 30 days from now. You know what I'm saying? 36 to 45 something. You know what I'm saying? These niggas just midway through training camp right now. You know what I'm saying? They just hit they stride in training camp right now, so you got that going. Let me see, did Vlad TV drop anything? Let's see the Vlad TV, he got some new interviews up. Hell no, Vlad ain't dropped nothing right now. Vlad said it's too early. Let me see if the Brady Edges shit came out yet. Hell no, ain't nothing from the Brady Edges came out. Niggas ain't putting their podcast out. What's going on? Drink Challenge.
Like, yo, mix the cranberry with the
now you mix it with liquor.
Mix that. We're gonna get into that.
Okay.
But Kendrick is safe.
There's one person missing.
Yeah.
A friend of mine in particular who's in here, I believe New Jersey Devil, tweeted, it was like, this is some crazy shit going on, that the game wasn't there. Let's hear it from the game's mouth. How did the game feel?
Well, again, we always going, especially with my brothers. I'm on here with my brothers. We gonna break it down the way it need to be broke down. So it's like,
you gotta take the nation's favor.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Cool. All right, cool. Let's go. Okay. Sorry. All right now. Well, I can't really compete with you on that level. I'm gonna fill you right up though. But go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, Super Bowl. Boom. You know about what's going on, or you see it on live on the
I mean, shit, I watch it like you watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the thing is this. Because I'm always going to break it down. So that way, nothing with us or nothing period in the media. I don't like when it gets...
Cool. All right, cool. Let's go. Okay. Started. All right now. Well, I can't really compete with you on that level. I'm going to fill you right up, though. But
Thank you.
Yeah, Super Bowl. Boom. You know about what's going on, or you see it on live on the
I mean, shit, I watch it like you watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the thing is this. Because I'm always going to break it down. So that way, nothing with us or nothing period in the media. I don't like when it get misconstrued.
Right.
And me and Ye, you know what I'm saying? We got this thing where it's like, and y'all should apply it to your life too. Mm-hmm. It's like control your narrative. Like get in front of that. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, you got to look at the Super Bowl, right? It was a Jay-Z Live Nation, Rock Nation, one of the nations. You know what I'm saying? It's just it wasn't the Nation of Islam, but it was one of the nations. But they put it together, right? Hov put it together, and so he picked the artist that he thought was fit for the Super Bowl that he was in charge of putting together, right? And that's Hov, you know what I'm saying? One of the greatest that ever did it. And look at what he do for the coaching. He always pushing us on them.
Right.
And then you got to think about the stage. The stage was the Super Bowl. And like, you know what I'm saying? When they go over here smoking that smoke.
Right, exactly.
Like, we don't get up there as it is. You know what I'm saying? So Hov did that, and you got to think about the artists up there. All right, let's say Kendrick Lamar, right? Kendrick Lamar from Compton. He's from the west side of Compton, but he's non-confrontational. He's not a gang member. He's safe. He played his cards right. He's
because someone else was missing with Scott Storch, like.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
But Kendrick is safe. You know what I'm saying? He not gang affiliated. Like Kendrick, one of the dopest lyricists alive at this moment. So he's up there, right? Snoop, like Snoop is Snoop. More than Snoop is Snoop is everything.
He's iconic, right?
He's an icon, bro. Snoop is on the Corona commercial. Snoop is folding towels from Martha Stewart.
That nigga's on Gucci now.
Snoop is Snoop is on Gucci.
I'm gonna start wearing Gucci again because I'm like, fuck it. If they ain't racist, if they giving Snoop some money.
And then at the end of the year,
you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be clear. But I gotta start wearing. I got a whole bunch of Gucci shit to the side. I stopped wearing, and then we closed Balenciaga. So I said they said it's the same company. One racist, both racist.
Right.
But they gave Snoop some money. Them niggas ain't racist. Gotta continue. I'm sorry.
So yeah, Snoop is Snoop, man. And then as far as the West Coast and the Chronic album, man, Murder Was the Case and Doggy Style and what Snoop and Gin and Juice and everything that Snoop has done for the West Coast, of course he up there. And he's an icon, he a legend, he an OG, so there it is. But it's safe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get 50. 50 got Power, and they gave it Tommy, the you know what I'm saying? You got all these different shows, the BMF joint, the one with Isaac Wright that come on the ABC. You don't get on the primetime television unless they feel like it's safe. 50, another safe artist. Mary J, Auntie Mary, like, you know, MJ Spapal, you know what I'm saying? MJ know what it is. MJ smacked that ass, you know what I'm saying?
I saw that. Everybody saw that. It was like he hit it like a player. Like he was like a play. Good game.
It was, you know, and I love Mary, man. That's Auntie Mary. But it's like, it's either Jordan, if they've been there before.
I just think it's about
That nigga Jordan show gripped that ass. Yeah, Jordan gripped that ass. I ain't gonna lie. I like the answer to that. Yeah, Mike. Shit, you looking good. And that goddamn weird motherfucking dress, girl. You know, I'm Michael Jordan, right? That's what he said in the era when he was like, you know I'm Michael Jordan, right? And he came with that nigga Michael Jordan said, I can grip a basketball, I can grip that ass too, goddamn it. That's a fact.
Right. And so like that. So I'm listening to all the comments knowing that you coming up. And the good thing about
the NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzy.
If it was a tour,
yeah, become a tour.
If the money was right,
There's nothing for answer. You're supposed to say yes.
nah, I can't say yes to that because I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, and look at it. Look at what it was. It wasn't like niggas ain't really doing this my homie and it's West Coast and it's LA. Niggas ain't doing that because I ain't get one call. Not that I'm salty about it, but I'm saying like so for them it was about a payday, and I understand it because it is a business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody up there got paid in
a different way,
a handsome amount.
Okay.
So we're saying if it's some kind of tour, like I got to be compensated before I make my decision.
Yeah, I'm sure the conversation wouldn't be a problem, but I think the fact that seeing all y'all together, because other than married, everyone is aftermath, correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
And even married, but married to math, have no work,
yeah.
Right? But not the records that she was performing.
Yeah, but Kendrick ain't really aftermath. He, you know, top dog and really, but he came in.
Aftermath was the label of the Disney. Right.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess you can't say, yeah.
Okay, let me ask you. This is totally like somewhat rumor, somewhat fact. A person told me that Navy Team 6, when they killed Osama bin Laden,
He had one blood in the AirPods.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland.
We live for
from
this.
His end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Switch. He's checking. Crash.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give Fournette another crack. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Man, that was
Here
way
comes
too
Felton
easy.
to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt. Room here to run.
You don't want none. You don't
And
want
all
none.
the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 34 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right there, 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Month 56. It's just me and you.
Here's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 48 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Is that it?
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out. And
oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check 45 to Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next gen. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Check 13. Check 13.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Come on, D. Hey! I got motion. Run. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McLaughlin for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We got this.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Brady now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, 26 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Let him know, let him know.
They hand this one to Gronk. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. Me. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The 71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Switch up. Wide, get wide. No, off.
To throw, it's Brady. Completing along the sideline, it's Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Suckup for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
I need to get my swag right there.
Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Forced out to his left.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit him.
And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Check 56. Check pass. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go. Check 99.
Brady gonna throw here. Dumps it off to Fournette. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to work his way down to the 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
We got 4 down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. Past the 20.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it to 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check safety, check safety.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. A little juke, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just